What's up, guys? Welcome back to So Many Parks, So Little Time, or as I like to call it, Salamanders Must Protect Salty Lounge Tacos. Dude, I am so excited for today. We are at Lost Island Theme Park in Waterloo, Iowa. Now, I am very excited because this is a brand new theme park. Built from the ground up, this was developed by the owners of Lost Island Water Park, which is just a little ways down the road. It opened up a couple months ago, and even though it's not at 100% open right now, I still really wanted to come check it out, give them some patronage, because this park definitely needs a bit more attention and a bit more of an audience. I'm very excited because this is honestly one of the most ambitious theme parks that I've seen get built up in a very long time. The park is not so much focused on rides as they are the very themed experience. This park is themed to several lands by different tribes. We got spirit, we got water, air, earth, but then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Joking aside, this park, they developed their own lore, they have their own story, and then the themes of the land really complement it all. They've got Kanonen from Liseberg here. It's not open yet, but it's still really interesting. They also have Nopuko, which is a Vekoma SLC with a bonus helix at the end of the ride. They have a very interesting topspin ride, and they have a Gerstlauer Skyfly, only the second one in the United States. And then I've heard phenomenal things about their dark ride, so I'm very excited to check that out. So I can tell you all these things I'm excited for, or we can just go inside and actually take a look for ourselves. So let's go check out Lost Island Theme Park. Also, I found it. It's not so lost. The theme park was right there the whole time. So first impressions, this park looks really nice. Yeah, the trees are not grown in yet, but I can only imagine just how awesome they'll look in like 10 years or so. This is such a different look for so many parks that I've been to. It's very uncharacteristic for an American park. It actually kind of reminds me of the European parks I went to. But yeah, let's do the SLC, and who knows, maybe my opinion might change. Please don't suck. Hello, SLC. Welcome to America. There's the bonus helix. You can get a nice view of water park from here. There's actually quite a few people at the water park. Here we go.
Smooth on the inline twist, but everything else was rough as shit.
The rollover was
bad,
quite rough.
Oh my god!
I actually like that.
Yeah,
I actually like that. know about you guys, but I really like Nopuko. My friend Mason, Starscream Tron, he vehemently disagrees with me. And I will say, the ride is by no means a smooth ride. It is not smooth at all. In fact, it is rough. It is quite rough. It is an SLC after all. But I think that the restraints, the new trains, really serves this ride well. Sure, the ride rattles you a bit, but at no point was I ever in pain. Because of the open restraints, I was able to really enjoy this ride's forces, and SLCs inherently have a really good layout. It is a very fun, forceful, compact, creative layout. But yeah, they just don't really track well. As for the bonus helix, I actually quite enjoyed it. It was easily the smoothest part of the ride. It's really cool that the US finally has an SLC with a bonus helix, and yeah, I just wish that the rest of the ride was as smooth as it. If there's any ride that could get the Great Nor'easter treatment, it is definitely this one, and that would absolutely elevate this park to a whole new level. Morning.
Morning. Welcome to Skyborne, guys. This way. Do it right.
Oh, nice. Before it all came crashing down.
Check this out. This is for an SMS drop down. Dude. This is for an SMS drop tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this was the one that came from Buffalo Bills.
As you just learned, our attempts to recreate our floating city have not quite come to fruition. We've had a few.
Oh, I guess it's a drop.
Oh, that was weird. I was expecting it to go faster. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's a turbo drop ride. It's a nice view of Nopuko though.
Yeah, wow.
Woo. so quick review of the air section flat rides. Skyborne, the SNS drop tower, it is definitely one of the weaker turbo drop rides that I've ridden. I believe though that this was one of, if not the first turbo drop rides. I think that it came from Buffalo Bills, so it is a little understandable, but even still they went above and beyond with the theming, and that is more than enough for me. As for the Skyfly here, sorry I don't really know some of these names, just their model type. I absolutely love Skyflies. As you saw from the Europe videos, they're one of my favorite flat rides ever. I will always lobby for the US to get some more, so I'm really glad that one of them found their way here to Lost Island. So fantastic ride, probably my favorite flat ride in the park, and overall, more American parks need to get a Skyfly.
Morning. Have you guys heard about what's been happening here at the island?
Welcome, adventurers. I am Udara, one of the Tamariki guardians who watch over Lost Island. Our quest is simple: defeat Volkanu and save our home. But who is Volkanu? A creature of devastating fire and rage who emerged from his molten lair long ago. Us all. With the assistance of the four realms, we Tamariki have developed an inferno transport vehicle for your treacherous journey. You will be armed with a thermal equalizer, which channels the power of the four sacred elements for your protection. Gather your courage, adventurers, for it is now up to you.
The statues that guard us must be destroyed, and the idol must be returned to the Temple of Fire. Hurry now, before it is too late. You will find the statue far from here in the Forbidden Grotto. Destroy the 6 evil guardians which surround it, and the Oratika will be revealed. Destroy the entire island.
So where's the step where we yell Jumanji? You're good. Oh my goodness! Volkanu is absolutely amazing. I had heard such fantastic things about this dark ride, and my expectations were absolutely exceeded. I heard from people that it was a step below Disney Universal level dark rides, and that is a very apt description, but don't take that as a negative. Take that as an absolute positive, because a ride of this caliber, of this quality, a dark ride of this quality, at a regional theme park like this, especially a brand new from the bottom of family-owned theme park, that is really impressive. Unfortunately, I could not get a POV of the ride to show you guys, but it really is worth it. And honestly, if you are going to this park, I'd recommend not looking into it ahead of time, because the ride will surprise you in a couple different ways. So yeah, Volkanu is, honestly, it's my favorite ride of this park so far. It is really, really good. Yeah. But being sideways is presenting its own unique thrill. Whoa! Woo! Whoa!
It's so weird that it stops.
Yeah, it's very weird. It definitely made for an interesting pendulum ride, though.
Yeah, I know.
That's sort of like how Time Traveler or Ride to Happiness feels when you go through the loop sideways. Volkanu. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
See, that's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what a topspin does.
Yeah. Whoa! Front flip. Whoa! 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 Woo! Okay, quick review of some flat rides. The Shaman's Curse, it's your typical Zamperla disco coaster, and it's really, really fun. I really like the placement of this ride. The theming is really cool. There's like this torch in the center of the ride. Very fun ride. And then there's Mura's Fury. This ride, when it opened in the morning, I saw the gondola spinning, though I haven't seen it spinning since. But the fact that it's an inverting frisbee ride, that alone is a lot of fun. And as you saw in the POV, we rode it sideways, which definitely made for a bit of an interesting experience. Matugani, not open. And then there's this top spin looking thing, and I don't know who the manufacturer is, but it's a very finicky ride. It took a long time to get the ride going, but once it did, it was actually very, very fun. It has that little kink, one of its rotating arms, so that it can do some really bizarre flips. Overall, very fun ride, even though it does take a bit of a process to get the ride going. So, unfortunately, Matugani is not opening for 2022. The commission for this ride just came at too late a date, but the ride is standing here. They managed to get it erected. It was originally Kanonen from Liseberg and Sweden, and it looks really, really nice here. It does look like they have quite a bit set up. Should hopefully mean that they're ready to go by the time 2023 rolls around. But yeah, I cannot wait to ride this. I love intimate accelerators, and the fact that there's another one here in the US, that is fantastic. I am so excited for this ride. And hey, hopefully it'll draw many, many more people to this park because, man, this park deserves some love and attention. But yeah, look at that twisted mess of track. So when this ride was built, it was built on this weird hillside and I believe on top of a building, so that's why the ride is elevated up here. And then when the ride was launched, it actually went over a creek and then up into the top hat. So this is where the creek used to be, and I like what this park did a lot. They actually changed this whole area into a pathway to get to the other side. So very awesome use of space and really just integrating the attraction the way it was built into this land that Lost Island has developed. So yeah, beyond excited for Matugani. Definitely come out to this park, not only for Matugani, but for just to support your awesome local ground-up family-owned parks. So the log flume did not open this year, mostly because an electrical fire destroyed the station and control system, so that whole area had to be redone. But as you can see, they're getting the station building back open. It looks like there's a couple more track pieces left to build, unless of course the logs decide to come off the drop and just drop off the face of the earth like in, Roller Coaster Tycoon. But I presume that's not what they have in mind for this ride, and I think that this will be a really fun log flume and very nice for the area when it opens. This whole area will just come alive with the inclusion of Matugani and this log ride. I absolutely love what they did with the water here. Just a number of levels of water that they use to integrate into their story that this park is telling is really, really cool. So, I don't think the Skyfly's supposed to do that. Plaza is just empty. It's probably not even in like the top 5 biggest cities in Iowa. could have sworn it was spinning earlier. And Nopuko's going too. I guess my one big criticism of this park is that their splash battle kind of looks like the weakest of all the splash battles I've seen. Would definitely like to see some more theming on this one, but hopefully it'll come. So over here is where they do plan to develop the park. On the docket supposedly is a Volkanu flying coaster, which would absolutely be amazing for this park. It'd be such a game changer, but hopefully down the line. Looks like you can see the train from Matugani in the maintenance shed. Then again, it's brand spanking new. Yeah. It's not from South Africa. Or Sweden.
definitely.
It is not a smooth coaster, but I enjoy it.
It's definitely a lot more bearable in this seat. It was really bad in that one.
It definitely did feel a bit rougher in this one, but I still actually really enjoyed that.
If you lean your head forward a little bit, it's not too bad.
Yeah. So that was Lost Island Theme Park in Waterloo, Iowa. And let me just say, I was expecting to like this park. I was expecting to like this park a lot, but man, oh man, I love this park. There are definitely some improvements that I could suggest. The big one being this park needs a lot more shade. Luckily, it was a very cool day, kind of overcast, so it wasn't that big a problem, but I can imagine that in the Iowa heat, this can really be sweltering hot. A lot of the rides were experiencing downtime, which, I mean, it's a brand new theme park from owners who are figuring out how to operate a park to begin with. Obviously Matugani, but that wasn't a big issue to begin with. Otherwise, the theming, the ambition, the story, it is all done really, really well. The fact that these park owners, they've only operated a water park, the fact that they were brave enough to build an entire theme park from the ground up, that is not only admirable, but I really, really want to see more parks across the country just pop up the way this one did. Obviously, this park needs a lot of help. They haven't been having very high attendance numbers. A lot of people were sort of holding off until Matugani opens, but I'm telling you right now, please check out this park. It is very, very good. If anything, yeah, Matugani is probably great, but Volkanu is such a good ride that alone should bring you out here. And then all the other rides just complement each other very well. They complement the story very well. I just cannot recommend this park enough. It was such a joy to visit. It's a beautiful park. It's an ambitious project, and I cannot wait to come back next year to see just how much improvement this park implements. So that's going to do it for today. Thanks so much to my friend Mason Starscreamtron who joined me on this trip, and thank you, the viewer, for watching. I'll see you in the next park. We'll see where we are. Take care.